Alright, welcome. This is going to be my first video where I try to do like a live voiceover over the whole thing. This is a 24-hour hike attempt on Mt Diablo, which I failed miserably. I stopped after 12 hours due to kind of just lack of motivation and foot pain. A really clear day today. Alright, here I am. It is 11:32 a.m. Just getting started on my little journey here. I'm at the Juniper Campground on Mt Diablo, and I'm going to try to do like 30 hours or so just out on the course. I forgot my athletic tape, so I have like some chintzy medical tape that I'll wrap around whatever blisters appear. I got my new $48 Adidas shoes here. Pretty good trail shoes. For the price, I plan on kind of destroying them on Mount Baldy, which is why I only wanted to pay $50 for a pair of shoes, because, yeah. Alright, well, here I go. We'll see how it goes. And I got my GoPro. It's a nice little shortcut that I always take, because it just adds a little bit of steepness to my route, and a little bit of stretching when I put my leg over the fence here. Doing some construction up here. I don't know what they're doing. Working on the antenna. Guy's sleeping out there. I was here another time 1 week later, and they're all still out there. Trying to go over the rocks instead of the trail, just getting used to being off trail pretty much. Beautiful clear day. You can see some smog out there. Just coming up to the summit here. 3,800 and some odd feet. The boring part of the mountain. Thank goodness for that GoPro stabilization, huh? There's a black widow living on these stairs right here. I was there for 2 weeks in a row. This is exceptionally clear compared to the next week. I think that's Eagle Peak right there. You can see the mine. There's North Peak. I gotta figure out the name of this rock here. Everybody likes to climb to the top of it. Had the wrong fitting on my GoPro, so it was constantly like falling down this day. I got it fixed though. I really one day intend to be a mountaineer, but I'm so scared of heights. Like, I guess everybody's scared of heights, whether or not you want to admit it. Humans are born with two natural fears: fear of heights and a fear of loud noises. And anybody who tells you they're not afraid of heights is just either extremely experienced at it, or lying to themselves, or I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with them. I actually have 7 solo skydives from when I was younger, and I'd love to get into that again. It's an expensive hobby. That's why I don't. Some graffiti I didn't notice on the way up. This is what makes all this kind of stuff worth it, man. Enjoy these moments. The reason I don't take a mountaineering now is just because I can't afford the equipment right now. One day, though. That's what I want to do with my kids. I want to climb all the 14,000 foot peaks in California with them. And, maybe some better peaks as they get older. My kids are young now, so I have some years to go. But all this fitness I do is really going to help. Got my first taste of a little bit of altitude sickness on Mount Baldy a month ago. Not much, just a teeny bit. It's only 10,000 feet, but I liked it. It made me want more.
I'm gonna go off trail and climb that peak right there.
This is kind of the long way around to North Peak, and I don't suggest going this way. There's a much better way to go. It's the ridge that I talk about in a few minutes, going up. It's a 30% grade on average, and it's very slippery and steep, and I always take it now that I know where it is. This is very Baldy-esque here. Next time I go out with these shoes on, which I love these shoes by the way, very good for the price. Even though I got a blister on the top of my foot from a seam in it, I'm gonna put something down under my tape to solve that problem next time I go out. But the other thing is the tongues are not sealed, so I'm gonna.
This is like Baldy terrain right here.
Anyway, the tongues are not sealed, so I'm going to put duct tape over the laces next time I go out. Hopefully that will help. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? I had no wrap on my toes these days because I forgot my athletic tape. But I did have sock liners. Honestly, always need to use both if you're going to be on a very long run, in my opinion. I'll do a future video on that, on proper foot wrapping and blister care, since it's what always stops me at my longest runs. I say runs, but this is honestly just a hike. This is just time on your feet. For Baldy marathons, there's honestly not a lot of running. There's maybe 2 miles of the whole course that are runnable, and the rest is just pure hiking. I try not to curse in my videos, but sometimes I let one slip. I need a cough button. I'm watching this video on my iPad with my headphones in and recording on my iPhone through the voice memo app with my shotgun mic, my Video Pro micro mic, which is a good mic. $60. My wife bought it for me for Valentine's Day. It's kind of strange that they named it.
So damn hot.
When you eat and drink as much as I do and you run like this, you get a lot of gas coming out of both ends. Sometimes I occasionally have to clip out a little audio of me having some flatulence. They call it Mt Diablo, but I have never seen it more than like 75 degrees, even in June and July. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience on the mountain, but it doesn't seem to get that hot. Sure felt hot. Drank a lot of fluid.
Gotta keep my eye out for rattlesnakes.
So that's
Check
the
out
ridge.
that ridge right there. I think that's actually the trail. That'll
It
be a
is.
cool ridge to go all the way to the top. You take a left right there, right up to the summit.
That is the trail I was referring to earlier, a 30% trail.
Most of the top here.
I have the
Definitely rattlesnake country. Gotta be careful.
I have the seventh fastest, no, the 8th fastest descent on the Strava leaderboards. Not even trying to, it was going actually really slow.
I don't know if this is an animal trail. Probably deer trail.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Seems like a stupid idea. So that means I should definitely do it.
There's Clayton down there.
Check out these rocks. No fun.
These are my $15 Amazon gaiters that I'm going to plan to repair when they start to go bad, because there's like a strap that goes around your foot and it's like wearing out. Bought myself a $2 China special sewing kit to fix my gear. Frugality is what I'm all about. Huh, that was a fart there that I clipped out.
Let's see, looks like I should go this way. Not exactly hands and knees, but about as close as makes no difference. Here we go. I think this is the summit, at least of this little off-trail peak I wanted to climb. Oh, there we go. There's a nice little trail right there. go ahead and take a guess that I'm not the only one that does this. There seems to be some nice wear on the trail, more than just an animal trail. Oh, look at that. Right onto the road I want to go to. That's perfect.
It's like a utility access road.
Here
There's
it
like
is,
a
I
little
guess.
building.
It's officially the peak. That's where it came from, up there. See that rock that's pointing, sticking out on the left? That's the one I climbed earlier. Oh, look, there's some people standing on it. It's pretty hot. What? What? No? It says it's 69 degrees with a high of 78. It feels so much hotter than that. Oh, there she is. That's where I'm going, North Peak. If you ever come to Mt Diablo, don't waste your time with the summit. It may be technically higher, but North Peak is so much more satisfying to climb. Just trust me. This is the road going up to Mt Diablo, or going up to North Peak here. And it's super steep, about 30 degrees. If you look, you can see there's some concrete that they must have poured to get, you know, the trucks or whatever they needed to build this place. But it's since been, you know, very dilapidated. Just simply walking down it is sort of dangerous.
This is the 30-degree slope here. There's the concrete I mentioned there. A little lookout point here to the left.
This is my bread and butter right here. This is what I train for on the incline machine every day. Look at that. Nice and steep. You can see this peak right here. I don't know what it's called. I gotta download that app. And you can come down off the left right here, and there's that loose scree that goes down into this little washout. I'm gonna take that after I summit North Peak.
Actually didn't make it that far down into that canyon. I
So
could probably
nice
make it.
to be able to control the camera with my voice instead of having to pull my phone out, open the app, adjust the settings on the app, put it away, the whole thing. It's just so much better. Just a quality of life improvement for filming for me. It means I'm gonna film more, so that's really great. Here we are. This is the summit of North Peak. You can see the little catwalk right there. And also, you can see some of this scree I'm gonna descend. Look at this is perfect. Nice training right here.
If only the camera were pointing at it.
GoPro, stop recording.
It looks like I missed clipping out that voice. I usually clip that out of every video. I'll leave it in just for the fun of it. I wish that the GoPro would automatically clip it out for you.
It amazed me the first time that I came up here. Wow, my shoes are so grippy. They're just like, it's like Velcro coming on and off this catwalk. Hear it? Huh, that's something else. Anyway, the first time I came up here, it amazed me. I was with Pradeep and Michael, and it amazed me that you can just literally walk right up to this stuff. I mean, you could totally, you know, sabotage it or whatever. So you could just cut these wires, whatever. I can't believe they don't have a gate or something around it. Here we go. This is North Peak right here. Whew. There's the summit. You can see that ridgeline I'm gonna try to take back up to the summit. Let's see if we can see some recognizable points. Geez, I have no clue if there's even north. Well, this is North Peak, so that must be south. So then, only logically that's north. That's the valley out there. See that bridge out there? I don't know what bridge that is. That's why I need that stupid app. Look at that beautiful ridgeline right there. That's a nice ridgeline. All the way down to the bottom. It's perfect, just like Baldy.
This is the other little peak by North Peak. I don't know what it's called. It's a little bit lower. It's actually a brushy peak off to the right here.
GoPro,
Behind
stop
those
recording.
mountains. Oh, I missed another voice thing.
I think that's Eagle Peak right there.
Beautiful view. Clayton down here, the mine.
Woo!
This reminds me of the scene in Castaway. You can see my white bandana that I always wear under my hat. Keep the sun off my face and my neck. It does an okay job, and it's removable for dark, so it's kind of nice. Better than having the hat with the flaps, I think. I think I intended to show my feet here just to show what the terrain was like.
I don't want that to fall on my head.
I wonder if you can hear my stomach growling.
Here's my washout. I think.
I don't think I realized the camera's pointing that way. There we go.
I don't understand how I'm getting anything in my shoes, but I am. Even though I have these gaiters on. It's unbelievable. Let's follow this trail and see what happens. This is some unnamed peak. I don't know what it is. I'm standing on here. There's North Peak up there. Wow, there's the summit. North Peak's behind that ridge. I'm thinking about going down there. There's a trail just right there. I just need to go way down without actually like rock climbing, and I don't want to do that.
As you're trudging down,
There's some people that I met. They're camping out there. They've been out there like a whole
All right,
week.
well, I appreciate it.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
All right, here I go. I took about an hour and a half break at least. Cleaned out my shoes, getting rocks in my shoes despite the fact that I have these gaiters because the tongues are not sealed where the laces are, which is unfortunate. Everything else about these shoes is pretty amazing. Let's see, I've drank about 160 ounces of fluid today, which is just an unbelievable amount. I drank 100 liters while hiking for 4.5 hours and actually ran out. And then came back to my aid station, my car, and put down 5 sodas and non-alcoholic beers. 5, that's 60 ounces. So I drank a little bit at the summit out of the water fountain, so maybe 65 ounces. That's a lot of fluid, Jesus Christ. And it's only 73 degrees today. So that's pretty, Jesus, imagine if it was 100.
It's my old Milwaukee non-alcoholic beer.
Going out for my second 10-mile loop. I feel very invigorated because I drank 2 ruby red squirts that have caffeine in them, and I never drink caffeine. So I'm feeling kind of like $1 million right now. That's about it. Met some people, said hi to them. One of them insisted on blessing me and talking about Jesus over and over, which I really don't appreciate, but to each their own. This is the trail through time. One of these days I'll figure out why they call it that. I think it just goes through a lot of geologic strata. I think that's why. What else? I don't know. Feeling good, no blisters yet. Dried my socks out, cleaned my feet off. I'm feeling okay. Kind of hard to get out of camp once you're there, and it took me a really long time to get all my stuff together, so I need to be way more organized for the race. I need to have like individual labeled bags of different kind of stuff that I need and a checklist. That's about it. I don't know what this is. Well, I mean, obviously it's a benchmark. I just don't know what peak this is. Something ridge or something. That's Eagle Peak right out there. That's where I want to go right now. There's Mission Peak out there. That must be Dublin and Pleasanton out there. Nice and windy up here.
I noticed the
That's
shadow.
Brushy Peak right there. I'll probably have to cut the audio out of this. So there's Tracy. You can see the white sugar silo out there. I live right next to that. Just like a mile or 2 from it. That must be Stockton right there. GoPro, stop recording.
This is what they call the magic hour for light. The sun going through all that atmosphere scatters all the blue particles, or all the blue wavelengths of light, rather. What happened to my lizard video? I had a video of a lizard. I don't know what happened to it.
GoPro, stop recording.
Anyway, so I quit at midnight on this hike because my feet were killing me. And didn't have the right kind of foods. I don't know, lack of motivation. But anyway, I try again the next week and kind of fail again the next week. We'll see that video shortly.